Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for the week of October 5th. This week, if you want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All you have to do is subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, and you will catch me live. But Gemini, let's see what's going on for you. We'll take both. Why not? And let's see what's going on for you here. A lot of thinking energy this week for you, some withdrawn energy as well. Again, I don't think this is a bad thing. I think that it's probably a good thing for you because maybe you're just like trying to find some inner answers. Maybe you're just trying to set yourself free from a situation, it looks like here. But let's see what your overall energy is. Your overall energy is the Nine of Pentacles. Really nice. So this reading, it does have some challenges here, of course, but you do have the Nine of Pentacles, and we will be clarifying as well the reading. So we'll see why some of these challenging cards are coming up. But I mean, during these retrogrades, I always find that the readings, there's like more challenges that show up. But again, is it really that big of a deal? Probably not. Nine of Diamonds, really good card. I'm feeling like for a lot of you, like some gratitude and luxury. I feel like you're very, now I have the hiccups. I feel like you're very attractive at this time as well. The Nine of Pentacles, like the minor arcana version of the Empress. So I feel like you could be very attractive at this time. I feel like some of you could be isolated as well, or kind of like being more on your, there's definitely like an isolated energy here. You have this Thinker card, Five of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and the Moon. It's kind of like very independent, Eight of Swords here. But I feel like saying there's no need to suffer in silence. I feel like there's a lot of reasons to be happy, or there will be. And I feel like there's like a lot of luxuries coming in for you as well with that card. You start off with the Thinker card here. I feel like there's something you want here, but I feel like there could be, it's like a risk. You have this Earthworm card here, is what I feel for you. Kind of weird on this card is what I'd say. The Earthworm card can represent taking a risk. It can represent needing to speak up, or needing to, kind of represents the fear of embarrassment. So some of you maybe need to speak up in a situation. Could be any situation. Here, like maybe you want to tell someone that you're interested in them here. Maybe you want to speak up at work or in business. Maybe you need to share some sort of idea. I feel like you've been thinking about it. I feel like it will lead to a level up. Like she's sitting down here. There's this other step up here. If she would just step up here and kind of like share something. So I feel like for some of you, maybe you're afraid to share something, afraid to speak up, afraid to say something to someone, whatever. But I feel like now is the time here, is what I'd say to you. I do feel like this could be coming in for you as well. Part of me feels like the whole virus situation and everything like that, I feel in a lot of ways that it makes us realize kind of like what's important to us. So I feel like people are maybe more willing to share things that they wouldn't normally share, because it's like, makes us realize that, life can end very, very quickly if we're not careful. So I feel like for some of you, someone could be speaking their truth here in a situation. I wouldn't say this is the truth coming out. I feel like this is just someone sharing something with you. But really, in this row, you have the Five of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Three of Cups. For some of you, I feel like you could be feeling left out in the cold with that Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles to me really represents needing to make sure to not kind of speak about your weaknesses. This guy here, he represents a leper, and he has a belt around his neck here on the card. And lepers back in the day had to let people know when they were coming down the street. The card, to me, the Five of Pentacles really represents needing to not draw attention to your weaknesses or to anything that will make you feel weak. We all are probably bad at this, right? We all use words against ourselves that we shouldn't use. So that card really says only speak empowering words about yourself here with the Queen of Wands. I feel like you feel like you don't deserve something. Take this for how it resonates. This could be a person you're dealing with as well. It's almost like either you or them feels like you or them are too good for the other person here. And I feel like it's not true. I feel like you need to get out of your head with that Five of Pentacles card. I feel like that could have caused an ending here for some of you Gemini people as well, feeling like someone's too good for them, or someone felt like you were too good for them here. When really, I feel like there's a lot of abundance here. I'm really focused on this sunflower that's on the card there. The sunflowers kind of represent abundance and, like future. I'm also getting future potential as well. I feel like there could have been a lot of seeds that could have been planted in a situation with a person. Could have been a Pisces. I know Pisces keeps showing up in your readings here, Gemini. Could have been a Pisces. Could have been any sign. But I feel like there could have been like a lot of future things that would have happened in the situation, a lot of seeds. Even the Nine of Pentacles represents a harvest, but maybe a third party, or maybe something got in the way. I don't even necessarily think this is a third party. Again, I personally do not read the Three of Cups as a third party. In like, if you had like the Seven of Swords here and maybe like the Devil here, right here in the middle, I'd be like, okay, maybe it's like a third party situation. But to me, really, the Three of Cups just represents community and needing to get out into the community in general. I do feel like for some of you, either you or a person was afraid of what people would think if a situation moved forward. I'm going to move on because I need to get more details on this. You have the earthworm here as well. This earthworm, again, I feel like is kind of like fear of embarrassment. Even in the book that comes with this deck, she says that this card can represent like shyness or fear of embarrassment. You have the you have the moon, the Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Cups here. I do feel like there's some fears here. This definitely could be love coming in. Knight of Cups, Knight in Shining Armor coming into your life here. Maybe you want to slow things down here, or maybe things move too quickly. Let me just clarify this, then we'll go here. You have the moon, the Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Cups here. Again, I feel like there were a lot of fears in a true love situation. It's like, but there were some obstacles, probably some emotional obstacles to a situation. There's water, a river, running in front of this Knight of Cups. So it can say that maybe with a person who you thought was a Knight in Shining Armor, maybe there were obstacles or emotional challenges here. I feel like there was a lot of love in a situation. It's just like fears have gotten in the way with that moon card. For others, I feel like this is something you're dreaming of. The moon to me can say that you have dreams, wishes, goals, things that you want to manifest in your life. And the moon says you need to go down the path. You need to walk down that path and kind of work through your fears, because you will find success. At the end of pain is success. And I feel like for some of you, this is like some sort of dream or goal or wish that you have that you need to achieve in this middle row. But I really get love here, a lot of fears around love. The moon is temporary, is what I'd say to you. Still a heartbreak here, so we're probably going to get nosy and pull another deck. You have the Standstill card and the Illumination card. I still feel like things are paused. So if you're still dealing with a person, or if you're in a no contact situation or whatever, I feel like things are still kind of like on pause. Maybe this person or you are waiting for information with this Illumination card. I almost feel like you could skip this step if someone would just open up with that Earthworm card. So, again, I feel like you could skip this right here. And if someone were to open up in this situation, because the Earthworm is like fear of embarrassment. It could say that you want to reach out to a person, but it's like you're afraid of being embarrassed. But it's like, if you would just do it, you would probably skip this altogether. Again, we're going to pull an extra row and see what comes up. You have the Three of Swords, Eight of Swords, and Knight of Swords. Someone's very stuck because of the hurt. The other thing that I think would probably heal this situation, and again, we're going to pull another row and see what comes up, is just saying, you know what? Whatever this person is, this past person, I just want them to have love. And that's like, because I still feel, I feel a lot of feelings here. I feel anger, I feel sadness, I feel depression. I also feel a lot of love as well. It's almost like that thing where it's like maybe this person did you dirty, or maybe you're the one that left as well, Gemini. But take it for how it resonates. But I feel like there's still like a ton of feelings, a lot of things that are left unfinished. It's like this guy, he's like charging back this way really, really fast, and he's like wanting to rush in with communication. I feel like that could be you, and it's like this could be your Knight in Shining Armor here as well. I feel like they could have like an emotional barrier up in front of them here, or it might be hard to get them to open up, but I do feel like they would open up. I would also say don't rush in with anger. Don't be too quick to jump to a conclusion here. I really feel like this situation could be set free so easily. Eight of Swords is like self-imposed restriction, keeping yourself stuck here. Yeah, here's the Seven of Swords that I was talking about. So I do feel like there could have been some secrets or some deception in this situation. Could have been on either side here. Yeah, you have the Page of Cups as well. It's like, I just feel like things just didn't go according to plan, is what I feel here, Gemini. So let's just get this new row going right away. And then we're also going to clarify this with the Lenormand and see what comes up. Forgiveness, hey. That's what I feel like needs to happen in this situation, is forgiveness. You have the Sun, look at this. This is amazing. You have the Six of Swords, improvements, could be moving on. Some of you could be moving away from the situation in the world, ending the cycle. For some of you, I feel like you're completely going to be ending this relationship if this was a past relationship, but it's like you're opening up to forgiveness, forgiving the person, or they're forgiving you, whatever. Again, take it for how it resonates. And I feel like that will be ending the cycle. For others, I do feel like you could be starting a new cycle with this person. But I do feel like there needs to be forgiveness in the situation. The weird thing is, regardless of what happens, I do feel in this middle row, even though you have the Three of Swords, I feel like there are a ton of emotions. It is raining on the Three of Swords. You know, there are a ton of emotions here. Ace of Cups, emotions overflowing. Knight of Cups, I feel like there have always been a lot of emotions in this situation, whatever it is for you. And I feel like, you know, forgiveness will get this kind of like moving forward. And again, you might end the cycle. I'm not saying you're gonna go back to this person, especially with the world, especially with the Six of Swords. Six of Swords, like moving on, setting yourself free here. There were a lot of choppy waters here, but it will lead to happiness if you kind of like set this free. Between the Five of Pentacles and the Moon, it's like in the past, both people were hoping for a second chance here in this situation. I feel like there was a lot of confusion in this, whatever this heartbreak was here probably. Well, I should say heartbreak in the top three. It's like there was a lot of confusion, and I feel like it's like the second chance was really based off of unfinished business here with this energy. Between the Queen of Wands here and the Ace of Cups, you have the Five of Clubs. Five of Clubs is a card of the millionaire, and so it's a very good card for money. And it is also a very good card for going on adventure. The Queen of Wands really puts her heart and soul into things that she wants to manifest in her life. So if you want anything at this time, just give it your heart and soul. You will have it. Ace of Cups, gift from the universe. Between the Three of Cups here and the Knight of Cups, you have the Seven of Spades here, communication. I feel like there's just somebody needs to speak up in this situation, Earthworm, because to me, the Seven of Spades is a card of messages, card of communication. I feel like things were not very clear in the first place. Maybe this is one of those relationships where it's like someone was in a relationship with someone already. Maybe they were like married or they were tied to a person, then this other person, but maybe they were kind of like separating from that person, kind of is what I feel. Literally, that's the word that's popping into my head. And it's like, then this person approached you. It's like, then you developed a relationship. I feel like this person who was probably in a third party, they just didn't expect to fall in love, literally, and then they did, then that led to this heartbreak or whatever is going on here. Between the Moon and the Three of Swords here, you have the Six of Diamonds. Six of Diamonds, really good card of luck and happiness, but it is a card of imposter syndrome. Like I said, somebody didn't feel good enough in this situation. Six of Diamonds is called the clover, and it represents like a four-leaf clover. As I always say, if you were a four-leaf clover in a patch of three-leaf clovers, all the other little three-leaf clovers would be making fun of you, right? Because you wouldn't feel special. You wouldn't know that you were special. You wouldn't know that you were actually the symbol of luck. So I feel like that's what happened here, is like someone just didn't feel special enough in a situation. And I don't think that's your fault, Gemini. Between the Ace of Cups here and the Eight of Swords, you have the King of Spades, the Lily. This is definitely some sort of spiritual connection, some sort of spiritual lesson going on here, something that you have been required to learn, probably to level up with this Thinker card here. Between the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords, you have the Ten of Spades here, the boat or the ship. Could have been a long distance type situation here. Gemini, could also be some sort of change. This could be someone rushing towards you, someone rushing into your life. So again, I do feel like for some of you, this person is going to be making moves towards you. Like I said, I'm not saying you're going to be getting back to this person or going back to this person. I do not see any cards of reconciliation here. Again, that doesn't mean it won't happen, but I'm just saying, I feel like if this person is rushing in with communication, I feel like it's just unfinished business, or, for an apology or forgiveness. Between the Three of Swords here and the Sun, take a risk. You have the Five of Spades, like I was saying. It's just repeating itself. Basically, like I said here, it's like the Five of Spades is a card of taking a risk. You need to take some sort of risk to have a positive outcome, the Sun. So I feel like some of you need to speak up, Gemini, especially if you're thinking about talking to someone here. I would just do it. I feel like you'll be so much happier. There will be forgiveness here. I feel like, again, be careful of this Knight of Swords energy. I feel anger, like I said, in this middle row here. Even though you don't have any cards that represent that, but again, just intuitively, I feel it. So I feel like you're going to have to take it slow with this person. I feel like they might have a little bit of word vomit at the beginning, but again, I would just try to be calm, cool, relaxed. I feel like they'll come around and there will be forgiveness here. Between the Eight of Swords and the Six of Swords, you have the Nine of Hearts. Love it. This is called the Rider. The Rider is like a knight in shining armor. So could be in Knight of Cups, Knight in shining armor. This could be new love coming in for you once you heal and move on. But I do feel like there's need to kind of let go of this situation fully, because I feel like people are still kind of holding on to this here. I'm getting holding a flag. Is that a term? I'm not sure. I feel like someone is still holding a flag or something for you here, Gemini, or vice versa. I mean, take it for how it resonates. Between the Knight of Swords and the World, you have the Jack of Clubs here. Jack of Clubs says don't beat yourself up over the past. Again, with that World card, it could be travel here, but it really could be kind of like ending this cycle. Top row outcome, you have the Fox here. Everybody's getting this card this week. The Fox says do not trick yourself out of something that could be good for you. It is also a card of being tricked. So I do feel like for a lot of you, either you feel tricked or your person feels tricked in this situation. I feel like there's a lot of confusion here. I feel like a lot of tangled energy. The 3 of Clubs and this 5 of Clubs could represent confusion as well. Together, and the Moon. So I feel like a lot of stories being created in the heads of probably both of you here in whatever this situation is. So I do feel like there is need for clarity, because I feel like that either you or your person feels like there's trickiness. There might have been, maybe not as well. It could just be manifested, created in their brain. In the middle here, you have the 4 of Hearts. 4 of Hearts is a really good card. It is a card of love. So I feel like there could be either new love coming in for you. 4 of Hearts to me is a card of new love. So I do feel like if you're probably just closing out this cycle to have new love. And the 5 of Diamonds, just do it. A ton of just do it energy in your reading here, Gemini. So I do feel like there is a need for you to just kind of like get moving on this situation and move it forward, basically. Yeah, 10 of Hearts here, or 10 of Cups, I mean. Fortune after difficulty, happiness. So that was like a really long way to just say that ending a cycle is going to lead to a lot of happiness, or getting to a place of forgiveness is going to lead to happiness. For some of you, this person might not cooperate either. So it's like you could be doing this on your own. You could just be saying, you know what, I forgive this person on my own, and that will move you forward as well. But I do feel like there's a need to end this cycle for whatever reason here. And I feel like just clearing things up. It's like, especially if you're dealing with a person where they were a good person, for whatever reason, I feel like they created a lot of stuff in their head that might not be true, but it could be how the relationship was left. And so, take it, like I said, it could be them, could be you. And I feel like clearing that up will just free up the energy, basically. Yep, you have the butterfly here going through a major transformation here, justice and apology, the truth coming out in this situation, octopus. Somebody was left in the dark. Somebody didn't know where their boundaries were in this situation is what I'd say here. I almost feel like, yeah, there's a lot of regrets here. But again, healing, 4 swords. It's like, no, I could do this all day long here, Gemini. I feel like no matter what, it's like there's a lot of regrets, but I feel like there will be a healing in this situation. Here's what I'd say to you. I feel like this has created a lot of burdens for both people in this situation. Queen of Cups, change in direction in love for you, Gemini. 9 of Cups, fulfillment, happiness. Like I said, like the 10 of Cups, basically. So weird reading, very specific. I feel like this is like for one person that I'm reading for right now, but I don't know, hopefully it makes sense to some of you. And I feel the good news is, like I said, I feel like there's a major healing that's going to lead to that 9 of Diamonds, 10 of Hearts here. You have the Sun, you have good cards here. I just feel like needing to heal from this situation will set you free, basically needing to close off a cycle. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. So thank you for watching, and definitely enjoy your week.